Ba, ba, da, 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 da. The spokes arrow through. Hey, kids, how you doing today? Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in again. Yeah, back for more misery. So let's see. Let's go back to. Let's start. Okay, first. Uh, I'm going to mention this every time I do a race. This is just like the most fun ever. We did the Formula Fords at Concord last night. It was a blast. I had two black flags. I had to serve them both. Still managed to finish in sixth. I don't know how. I don't even know why I got the black flags. Oval racing isn't something I know much about, but I'm going to figure it out. Tonight it's F4s at Ruskogan. It's going to be a blast. Guys, it's a super informal league. It's just super fun. We had like 30 people at the Oval yesterday. Try to show up if you can. If it's possible for you, just do it. You'll love it. All right, so we're going to go to my pal Al's page. So you can see it's been a pretty good week for us. We've done 18 races, which is a lot. This is the 19th, but we've got our two best results of the season, including my best result of all time ever in race 8. Epic, watch the stream. It's a perfect encapsulation of how my driving style works. I'm not the fastest guy, but I try to be the safest guy. I mean, there's people who laugh at that, but look, I mean, I managed to. I'm top 10 right now. My main accounts with the qualifying. Look, without qualifying, I'm top 25. It's what it boils down to is 60% of the time I'll finish in the top five, and 40% of the time there'll be a wreck. And of those wrecks, 10% are my fault, 10% are somebody being a dick, and 80% are somebody crashing and me hitting them, which is just, or accidents, right? Stuff happens. Anyway, season's going pretty well. I'm gonna think about next season. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna want to run less races. Is pretty much the sort of figured out for next. Maybe cap it at 12. I was thinking of that. It's just there's sometimes it's just so much fun to drive that you don't want to stop driving, right? And for when it comes to the championship, it's a good strength of field. Bunch of quick guys. And when it comes to the championship, there if you get that good result the first four races, you know that doing another four is going to cost you the championship. And if you pay attention to the championship, which I do, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do next year is I'm going to run one for the championship. I'm going to run one for the iRating, and I'm going to run this Omar Littles. Well, it won't be Omar; it'll be somebody new. But I'm going to run somebody new from the back, and those are the what I consider to be the three fun ways to, excuse me, to run this. Your mileage may vary as always. Okay, it's just why is this aggravating me? There we go. Okay. Okay, we've got the overlays up and running. There for now. So what do we got? We got 11th. Trey qualified. Trey qualifying. Okay. Figure it up. Okay,
Good morning, Jim.
So those of you who know what it's about here, you know what I'm going to be doing. Just going to
What's up, Alex? I'm happy to see you, King.
Yeah, man. Been a minute. How you doing?
I'm good, mate. You all moved in?
I wouldn't say all, but moved.
Gents, just a reminder, TGR Nation, the Discord's got the league races running. It's a real blast. They run at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard. Please join if you can. Huge fun. We ran the Oval at Concord yesterday. Absolute blast.
Sure did make the chat nice and spicy.
It was a very spicy chat. I told Todd I wanted fireworks after the race, so he made it a night race. But I got the fireworks during the race.
Omar, I qualified for you, mate.
I appreciate that, lad. For those that don't know, Trey has the iRacing record for most passes in a season.
Still gotta get by me, mate.
With a 0x, bud.
I make no promise.
You've not got much time to sort this out. The track temp is 47. The air temp is 26 Celsius. Okay, Omar, nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Floor it.
Break a little early, safe.
Left side. Clear left.
Got one little spot there. Booking it.
P10. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. Sector 1 time's okay.
Right side. Clear right. Clear right.
Oh, Boo Bear!
Come on, Omar. Nicely done.
It's all good. That was like catastrophic.
Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
Almost like an anti-car telethon there.
The leader's just done 128.10 in 8th place.
Trey with the dub.
These guys are booking it.
I'm about to get a triple, if you know what I mean, Omar.
Car right. Clear right.
I should have put some gloves on.
You sweaty?
Hell yeah.
You too, man.
The leader's just done a 128.0. The guy ahead's lap time is a 128.1. Okay, Omar, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. P6, that lap time was 127.9. That's your best lap in this session.
Right side. Clear right.
Fleming is leading the race.
Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, Omar, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. Your lap time was 128.0. Come on, man, defend harder.
I'll get it right one day.
To go, 5 minutes left.
On your right. Clear right.
Fucking excellent pass, nice one, mate. Push, 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 or we'll lose this place.
Seconds, 3 laps.
6th place. That's your fastest lap today.
I don't have it right now, so I'm staying in my lane.
Fleming is now in the lead.
This is tense.
Okay,
God, this is
hold you
such
low,
good
just
fun.
keep it smooth, no mistakes. We've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining, 2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
You boys in that lead pack better stop playing so nice. We're coming. And if I get up there, I'm going to make this fight.
That lap was at 127.7, that's your quickest lap. The guy behind has just done a 127.5.
Oh, we're here, boys. He's coming to join the party now.
Give me some of that sweet, sweet draft.
Remember what I said, boys. I'm here to party. Thanks for the tow, Omar.
Anytime.
Fleming is leading the race.
Right. Still there. On the left, 3 wide. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
The lap time was at 127.
Right side. Hold your line.
Dang
Clear
it.
right.
We just had a
Get him,
warning
Trey.
cut in the track.
Don't kill us, mate. Mark, I will push us too wide. Mark, I'm going to be honest. You're the only person on this track I want to beat.
Car
Looks like
right.
I'm going to get my wish too, baby. Good race,
Still
boys.
there. Hold your line. Clear
That was
right.
great fun. Well done up
Fine.
front, guys.
There's the finish. Good drive.
Really good pace you guys had, though.
If you guys behind me would have been a little smarter when I tried to go through your passes, you would have had me. Thanks for letting me recover to P7, P12.
Nicely done, Boo. Dang, this is so much fun when people race clean. It's like crazy fun.
Yeah, it was so much, but I had me. Thanks for letting me recover to P7, P12.
Nicely done, Boo. Dang, this is so much fun when people race clean. It's like crazy fun.
Yeah, it was so much better than the last two.
That was great. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Good race, boys.
Um, I guess sort of the lesson there is
That was great, boys.
I made a couple
See
of
you next one.
mistakes, right? So that kind of hurt me. I'm gonna watch those again.
Bad luck, Omar. But that was fun.
It's going around the outside is just it's worth a shot, but I didn't want to make sure I don't touch anybody, right? The I'm gonna watch those replays. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Wait, check this out. I got given some stick for the little bathroom break in my good video, so I did this.
Going around the outside is just, it's worth a shot, but I didn't want to make sure I don't touch anybody, right?
Told you to be back. Okay, so that was an excellent race. Got a fifth place, which is no problem with that. That's I think I started 10th. Did I get the what was the X? 1X, so I got a star for that. Wish I had the 0, but yeah, I ran off road once. Happens. You'll see. Just that is a move I've practiced. I make a point of I should actually do a video explaining best practices. When you get to a new week, new track, you do have to grind out some laps. It takes about, I think it takes me it seems to be about 50 laps to get up to speed speed. But strangely enough, also some of my very first laps of the week tend to be my best, where I'm driving most instinctually. Just your basic premises. Carry the don't brake too late. Braking too late is the rookie mistake, man. Not the only time you late brake when you're making. Honestly, I shouldn't. The late braking is what you do is if you're trying to pass somebody under brakes, which I don't do. Typically, it's a low percentage. I try to pass people under corner exit, not corner. By that I mean, I'll try to force them into a proper line. Not force them, but trick them, get them to go a little bit offline, compromise their exit, and then. So generally speaking, when I want to pass people, I want to be beside them before the braking zone. There to be overlap before. If there's no overlap before the braking zone, I will pull out. Keeping in mind people behind, right? Sometimes if you pull out the people from behind. So everybody's got their own style. Like one of my favorite drivers on this service, cat named Seb, tremendously aggressive, but fair. I mean, he'll still make people who are aggressive make there's more contact because the guy they're trying to pass is aggressive. You're both going to go for the same bit of real estate, but just a tremendous racer. Plus, he has quick pace. So racing and pace are two different. My racing has improved a lot by doing this, but it's different, right? When you're passing the 8th qualifier, it's different than trying to pass somebody who's on the pole. So yeah, so like I said about practice, I will get into that. What I want to do right now is I just want to check out those mistakes of mine, see what I could have done. Sure, one of the turn ones I had, I just overcooked it. Just gave it a little too much brake, and which was okay in the straight line. But once I started to initiate my turn, got a little bit of a lock up on the inner wheel. That reduces braking efficiency. Slid. I save it. As you get better, you over, you make the same amount of mistakes. The mistakes get smaller. But I just want to see that because that was a 0.45 seconds, or off my best. So let's call it 3/10. But that 3/10 really would have come in handy farther on. I could have been, on that last move where I was trying to go around the outside. The people you don't know, so you're trying to leave a little extra space, and I just ran out of room. But it was great fun, man. Goodness, this is so much fun. For those people, I'm assuming everybody who's watching this, well, it's either me in the future. Hello, hope you're still thin. It's probably an iRacer, so you guys know just how much fun this can be, especially when it's being done well.
That was great fun. Well done up front, guys.
Where's the attack? There's me and Trey, everybody in front, getting closer, and we're there. That was nice. Okay, that one was good. I think this one might have been the one I mucked up. Let's see. Too deep. Yeah. There's the apex way over there. You see me catching it, but that was that's 0.4 of a second mistake. And if you look up the road, that's right. I actually just pointed at the screen to show you where I should be, but because you can't see that. Okay. So if you got somebody you can trust, like Trey, you can do this overlap. So what I do when okay, this is an important point. This is something that's okay. Here's RACECRAFT. Now I could have kept it on the gas, kept Trey on the inside, and we would have entered that corner side by side, him on the inside. It's just okay. When you're on the outside, you can either, if you completely trust the guy, you can run a quasi-normal line, leave enough space for him to get through if he holds him super tight, and you can make it through and everything's fine, but it's a low percentage play. If you're on the inside, and you have to make a judgment call on what that other guy's going to do. If he's going to concede the position, you can run a quicker line and go back to the outside. But if he doesn't concede it, he's going to be there. You'll drift out into him. Again, it's a lower, going side by side into the turn is a lower percentage play no matter which side you're on, especially unless you're battling for the lead, in which case, yeah, by all means. But if you're trying to chase down a guy in front of you, especially if you don't have a draft, don't do it. You're just going to fall back. So what I did there is I lifted and let Trey back in front. But even if I lose a 10th or 2 by doing this, assuming Trey knows what he's doing and he takes his proper line, we're going to be closer to the cars in front than we would have been if we had gone through side by side. I'm going to stress that again. You lose a position, but you get closer to I'm trying to win these races, right? If the moment you decide to battle a guy, you're essentially conceding any position other than his. So if you decide to fight for 4th, okay, but you're not going to finish 3rd anymore, right? Hopefully the guy you're racing against has enough racecraft and race sense to know the same thing. There is a time to fight, and like big time, and it's super fun. But once you make the decision to fight, you've also set an upper limit for what you can achieve in that particular race. And some guys, it's completely legit. People are like, you can fight like crazy every position if that's what you want to do, but it's different. That's just a different approach. So these guys up front were pretty freaking quick. Thomas and Marcus were real quick. Give them that. Okay, so let's watch this one now. So Trey made the mistake I made, went a little deep. Now, again, I lifted here to tuck in behind him. I could have kind of tried to pass
I'll get it right one day.
and gone through, but, just then we would have been side by side through there, perhaps again, right? So, you know, Trey made a 2/10 mistake in that entry. If I had compounded that mistake by trying to take back the position, we would have lost another 2/10. I hope that's all making sense, right? We're trying to win the race. Okay, so in this particular time, I probably should have been a little bit closer to Trey. I'm about a car length farther back than I'd like to be. You know, if had I been a little bit closer, I'd be going faster now, right? Because I would have had a stronger draft. So Trey pulls across, which is like brilliant move. That was better, but you know, still missed the apex by a little bit.
3 seconds, 3 laps.
3 seconds, 3 laps.
I don't have it right now, so I'm staying in my lane.
That was brilliant. But like I said, the guys in front are quick. Thomas Fleming, Cat 4.8. Marcus Lucio, 6.9. He ran a 26.9 in the draft. Yep, there we go. And then, okay, so here I go to the outside. So I'm just trying to stay safe, but I got those guys there. And yeah, I just got on the gas a split second too soon and too hard. Just a split second. Well, hold it, go. See, that's, so okay. This is where I go. I don't know, can you see the, there's the, you can see that I'm full on the throttle there. There I'm full on the throttle. And I drive out. So if I had waited till there, first of all, I'd be tucked in right behind the guy in front of me, and would have had so I would have been in 4th place there. But I did save it.
Get him, Trey.
You know, no problem. That's racing. That was my 1X. I wish I hadn't have done it, but you know, fundamentally,
Don't kill us, man.
fundamentally, we're here to race, right? That's the thing about this endeavor that I've sort of realized. You can get a 0x every race if you just don't race. Trying to get the 0x while racing is been confounding. Quite frankly, so it's 60-40, right? 60% of the time I end up in the top 5, like this race. And, you know, 40% of the time there's a 4X. And, you know, there's some overlap.
You're the only person on this track I want to beat.
There are 4Xs where I finish in the top 5 as well. And then there are 1, 2, and 3Xs where I either finish in the top 5 or I finish 7th or 8th, you know. So they're not mutually exclusive. But
looks like I'm going to get my wish too, baby. Good race, boys.
But what it does boil down to is that, you know, you have to avoiding 4Xs.
That was great fun. Well done up front, guys.
Pretty much the most important
really
thing.
Good pace,
It's just, I mean, it really is pretty much the most important thing. I mean, you can still have a decent result with a 4X, but your odds of having a decent result in the 4X plummet. And I'm not even talking about getting the awards or the 0Xs or the 1-star, 2-star, 3-stars, all the rest. It's just, they just do. I mean, my average start is 10th. My average finish is 5th. So 60% of the time I finish 5th or better, right? And 40% of the time I finish 6th or worse, or 5th or worse, however the math there works. So you can't have the 4Xs, people. Just can't. But that was really good fun. What did I ride? 27.2. That's a pretty decent lap, you know. I never really. Yeah, it's not great. That was pretty decent. First race of the day. Nice result. Let's just double check this stuff, shall we? Let's see how we did. Boom, boo, doo, 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 doo. All right, 99 points. That's not useful. Third place with 127. See, third or fourth. Yeah, see, third or fourth would have been nice. But, you know, again, those 2 mistakes cost me, you know, could I maybe have had a top 2? Maybe. But those guys were, and actually Tony's a super solid driver. And I really, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Would have been nicer to do a little bit better, but that's just fine. Okay, okay, kids, I'm gonna wrap this one up. I'm gonna update some stuff. Check out the Discord. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this one more time. Fantastic Formula Frenzy, right? So it's the F4s today at Roscogan. Next week, Wednesday, we got the V's at Lanyard Dirt. I cannot wait. Then we got the Tsukuba Full, which I haven't run in the fours. That should be great. Then we got the Charlotte Oval and the F3s. Like, oh my God, people, can you see how cool this is going to be? Can you see how cool this is going to be? Just, you know, if you can, please join us. I think it's going to be limited to about 30 drivers. There's pit stops, which are fun in their own right. They're 40-minute races, so if you make a mistake, you got a chance to you know, to keep going. And so this is the first time I started doing longer races, and I enjoy them. I don't know, man. A 40-minute race doesn't seem like 40 minutes. It seems like 20. You know, I guess it might be different if you're all by yourself, just lapping. But PGR, check it out. I'm gotta make a point of telling everybody on every race about that. Anyway, kids,